So of course, the first reaction is relief because our whole team, the whole company, all collaborators were awaiting this results anxiously. And as you know, this is a clinical trial, and a clinical trial can be positive and it could be negative. And only when we heard that the trial is positive and very, very positive, we were relieved, and after the relief, happiness.
Are you now feeling the weight of what is literally global expectation?
Yeah, of course, the situation is we feel a huge responsibility. But on the other side, I'm also happy that we are not alone. There are a number of companies who will publish their results in the coming weeks. Yeah, and I expect that many of these results will be positive because the immune responses that have been published for some of the candidates are also good. Yeah, so I feel that we are not alone. Yeah, so we will contribute to control this pandemic, but we will do it together with other companies.
When do you expect or hope that this vaccine will make it to the public?
So we are at the moment in a close dialogue with regulators around the world. We are talking to the European Medicinal Agency. We are talking to the FDA. We are talking to Canadian Health, to the UK authorities, to the Chinese authorities, to Japanese authorities. And first authorizations or conditional approvals could happen in the United States or in Europe, but the earliest time point for starting supplying vaccine will most likely not before mid of December. And this mid of December will also not mean that the situation will dramatically change. So we have to expect that this will be really a difficult winter. It will become worse before it gets better. So we will feel the first reliefs in the starting with March, April next year, and ideally we would have a better controlled situation in mid of next year.
But you actually anticipate it is possible people will be getting doses of your vaccine in December this year, in the UK and elsewhere?
It could be possible depending on the decision-making process of the authorities.
Are there any European countries that you think have dealt with it better than others? I mean, I don't know, what is your perception or how much you know about the UK approach to COVID?
Yeah, it is. I think the situation how the companies dealt with is really at the beginning it was different because the different European countries had different strategies, and it was not clear which strategy is the right one. Yeah, and now everyone knows how to deal with that. Yeah, and the most important aspect is really carry a mask. Yeah, if you leave the home, if you are with other people, and carry ideally a certified mask, so that this further reduces the risk. Be careful. Yeah. So I think we have the responsibility. Everyone has the responsibility. It's not only about governments. It's really about everyone understanding that the next months will be still difficult. Yeah. So we will have a difficult time in the winter. And the situation will most likely relax beginning spring. Yeah, and with all the vaccines available next year, we could return maybe to a normal life mid of next year. And until then, we need to be patient and disciplined.
And I suppose you're reminding people that a vaccine is not a panacea, that there's lots of other things that you have to do to control COVID.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's really, we can protect ourselves. So everyone needs to understand that carrying mask and avoiding that too many people are too long in one room is the best way to prevent the spread of this virus. And if we stick to that, I think we will manage to further reduce the infections, and then with the spring and the warmer days coming back, yeah, we will have a higher likelihood to control the pandemic. And with vaccines coming with sufficient doses, we may avoid a next hard winter in 2021.